What if the bad seed return's biggest twist wasn't in the script, but hidden in a single frame? Today, we're exposing the secret even the director tried to bury. The movie opens with a disturbing scene. Emma takes a dog into the woods and brutally stabs it to death before burying the body. This shocking act immediately reveals her psychopathic nature. Soon after, we learn that Emma's father has died, and she has been adopted by her aunt, Angela. Angela lives with her husband, Robert, and their baby. Inside their home, Emma begins practicing how to appear like a normal teenager. She spends time in front of the mirror, rehearsing smiles and expressions because, deep down, she knows she's anything but normal. One morning, Angela enters Emma's room, asking how she looks since she's returning to work after a long break. Emma compliments her and wishes her luck, but she clearly dislikes Angela's growing independence. When Robert cheerfully announces he's made breakfast, Emma feels jealous of the bond between Angela and her husband. Later, Angela drops Emma at school and suggests she consider a boarding school, an idea that actually came from Robert. From that day on, Emma begins resenting him. School. Emma is well-liked and performs well academically. A new student named Kat joins her class, and Emma's best friend, Steph, also studies there. During dance practice for an upcoming party, Steph outperforms everyone, which frustrates Emma. When the instructor praises Steph, Emma's envy deepens. That evening, she returns home angry and sees her baby cousin crawling near the pool while Robert is busy with work. Emma deliberately places candies by the pool's edge and leaves the door open, hoping the baby will fall in. From her room upstairs, she waits calmly for the tragedy to happen, but Angela intervenes just in time to save her child. Although the baby survives, the tension between Angela and Robert escalates. Robert notices the candy near the pool and begins to suspect Emma. To retaliate, Emma sabotages the soup he makes by pouring excessive salt into it, causing everyone to reject it. She cleverly shifts the blame back to Robert, manipulating the situation to her advantage. The next day, at school, she approaches Kat to join her group, but Kat rudely declines, calling her fake. Emma hides her anger behind a smile. Later, Robert finds his missing knife in Emma's drawer and decides to send her to boarding school. When Angela and Robert announce the news, Emma pretends to be thrilled but is seething with rage inside. In private, she screams into her pillow before practicing her sweet girl act in the mirror again. That night, her dreams reveal flashes of her dark past, murdering her father, a teacher, and a friend. Instead of fear or guilt, she wakes up pleased with herself. The next day, Kat mentions that she transferred from Emma's old school, which unsettles Emma. Kat even expresses sympathy for Emma's father's death, but Emma remains emotionless. Her classmates start bonding more with Kat, inviting her to parties without asking Emma, which fuels her jealousy again. That evening, Robert asks Emma to watch dinner while he answers a call. She deliberately pours oil into the pan, causing a fire, and then acts innocent when alarms go off. Angela scolds Robert for his carelessness, but he insists Emma was at fault. Emma apologizes sweetly to regain trust, manipulating Robert into forgiving her. Soon after, Robert is injured when his car collapses on him in the garage, a trap clearly set by Emma. She watches him suffer without helping. Angela finds him barely alive and rushes him to the hospital, but his chances of survival are slim. Meanwhile, Emma attends a party, anticipating Robert's death, but her mood is ruined when Kat hints at knowing her dark past. Before anyone can question her, Emma uses news of Robert's accident as an excuse to leave. At the hospital, she confirms that Robert is still alive, so she strangles him to finish the job. Angela, unaware of this, believes the doctor's claim that Robert won't wake up. Emma later cleans up the blood in the garage, irritated by the sight. She receives a message from a classmate and awkwardly searches online for a normal way to respond. That night, however, Robert regains consciousness and writes Emma on a piece of paper, warning Angela that she is dangerous. Emma, unaware of this, continues focusing on her upcoming dance competition. When she learns that Steph will be chosen without an audition, she kills Steph's beloved dog, recreating the opening scene of the movie to prevent her from performing. But her plan fails when Steph is still selected. Returning home, Emma learns that Robert has recovered and is back from the hospital. She pretends to be happy and even gives him a bell, claiming he can ring it if he needs help, though she has no intention of responding. When Robert says he doesn't remember the accident, Emma feels relieved. At school, Kat confronts her, saying she knows Emma's dark secrets and accusing her of causing the recent tragedies. Emma denies it, manipulates Kat into slapping her in front of teachers, and plays the victim. Later, she convinces Angela to have Kat expelled. Meanwhile, Stephanie's mother discovers CCTV footage of a girl taking her daughter's dog. Angela watches the footage and immediately recognizes Emma, but keeps quiet. Emma then sends triggering photos to Steph, causing her to have an epileptic seizure. With her medication missing, stolen by Emma, Steph dies, marking Emma's second time killing her best friend. Angela, now suspicious, confronts Emma, who deflects with fake innocence. Angela starts researching psychopaths and realizes Emma fits every trait of antisocial personality disorder. Robert's nurse later asks Emma to care for him, but Emma neglects him completely. When Robert confronts her, accusing her of causing his accident, Emma laughs it off but knows he's right. Angela secretly installs a camera inside a teddy bear to monitor Emma. Meanwhile, Angela visits Emma's uncle, who reveals that Emma's father had once tried to kill her because he believed she was dangerous. He had said, "If she lives, she'll destroy everyone." Angela finally understands the truth and rushes home. Through the teddy bear's camera, she sees Emma holding it, realizing her family is in danger. But Emma has already intercepted all calls and stolen the nurse's phone. Emma then lures Kat to her house, pretending she'll confess everything. She serves Kat hot chocolate laced with sleeping pills, then calmly admits to all her crimes, murdering her father, her friend, her teacher, and even her uncle's accident. Before Kat can react, she faints. Emma calls emergency services, framing Kat by claiming she tried to burn the house down. Emma deletes Kat's messages and sets the house on fire, pretending to escape. When Angela returns, the house is engulfed in flames. Robert, badly injured, tries to save his son, but Emma had already moved the child elsewhere, trapping Robert and Angela inside. Both perish in the blaze, and Emma survives as the innocent victim once again. The authorities comfort her. A social worker tells her a new family is ready to adopt her. Emma agrees, but only if they also take in Angela's surviving son, Cade. The film ends with an ominous question. Will Emma let her new family live, or will the cycle begin again? In that single frame, we see something most viewers missed: the reflection of Emma's father watching her from behind during one of her mirror practice scenes. It's not a ghost or hallucination, but a visual clue that he always knew what she truly was. The director slipped it in to show that Emma's evil wasn't learned or triggered, it was inherited. Her father's fear of her wasn't madness, it was recognition. That one frame confirms the film's hidden truth. Emma wasn't just a bad seed, she was the continuation of something far darker that began long before her birth. So, genius twist or total nonsense? Find it out below. And if you spotted a detail we missed, drop in the comments. Prove us wrong. Be subscribed to enjoy more movies. Our next recap will blow your skirt up.